Good morning all of you. So today we are going to do the experiment number 2 of estimation lab practice of third semester civil engineering. So the aim of today's experiment is to calculate the quantities of different items of a work of a 2-room building using Centerline method. And under that you have to calculate the quantity of earthwork in excavation, cement concrete work in foundation, brickwork in foundation, DPC and brickwork in superstructure. Then for conducting this experiment, the requirements are MS Word, MS Excel, plan and sectional elevation of the building. Then what is the Centerline method? So as we have discussed in the last experiment that for calculation of different quantities of a structure, there are two methods. One is long wall and short wall method and second one is Centerline method. So the Centerline method is suitable for walls of similar cross section. In this method, we have to find out the total center line length of the building, and with that we will multiply the breadth and depth of the respective item in order to get the total quantity of that particular item. And this method, when there are presence of cross wall or partition wall, then from the total center line length you have to subtract the half of the breadth for each junction. So while doing the calculation of such type of building using Centerline method, where there are presence of junction, for example in this particular 2-room building, okay, so these portions are known as your junctions. Okay, so in this Centerline method, first you have to find out the total center line length of the building. So first step is finding out total center line length of the building. For example, if this is the plan, the first step is to find out the total center line length of the building, and then with this length, in order to get the quantity, you have to multiply the corresponding breadth and depth of the particular item. But this method is suitable for the buildings where there is no cross wall. That means for a single room building, this method will be suitable. For hexagonal building, for octagonal building where there is no cross wall, but you have to be more careful when there is presence of cross wall. So for this particular building, these are known as junctions. That means where the cross wall will meet the main wall. So here this one is the main wall and this one is the cross wall. So where they will meet, they will create the junction. So this portion is known as your junction. Okay. So when there is a junction, then from the total center line length you have to subtract half of the breadth. Here you can see it is written, when there is presence of junction, you have to reduce the length by half of the breadth for each junction. That means the net length will be, in that case, total center line length of the building, okay, and from that you will subtract half of the breadth for each junction. Here there are two junctions, so we have to subtract 2 times the half of the breadth. So the breadth, this B will represent the breadth of that particular item for which you are going to calculate the quantity. For example, if you are going to calculate the earthwork in excavation, then that B will represent the width of the excavation. When you are going to calculate the concrete work in foundation, then that the B will represent the width of the concrete work. So you have to be more careful in case of the building having cross walls, okay. So the estimate, but in this manner the estimate prepared will be more accurate and you can prepare it quickly. This one is the plan and section for calculation of the quantities, and this is a 2-room building. This one is the plan, as you know, and this one is the section of the wall. Then here first, so next is the calculation part. So in calculation part, the first step is calculation of total center line length of the wall. So the total center line length of the wall is on this side it is 10.6, on this side the center to center length is 10.6. So as there are two numbers of same wall of same dimension, so we will multiply 2 into 10.6, and then with that these three walls, the center to center length is 6.3. So we will add 3 into 2 into 10.6. These two walls are of same dimension, that is 10.6. So we will multiply 2 into 10.6. With that, these three walls are of same dimension of 6.3. So 3 into 6.3. So we will get the total center line length as 40.10 meter. Then after calculation of total center line length, we will move to the details of measurement form. And this details of measurement form is similar to that of your long wall and short wall. So first one is serial number, second one is particulars of item, then third one is number, then length, breadth, depth, quantities and remark. So this also you have to prepare in your Excel sheet. Now I will show you the Excel sheet where you have to calculate the quantities of each individual item. So this is your Excel sheet for calculation of quantities of the different items of work. So first write down details of measurement form, then prepare the table. So in the table, the first column is serial number, then particulars of item, then number, length, breadth, depth, quantities and remark. So come to the first item of work, that is earthwork in excavation. So in the particulars of item, write down the name of the item, earthwork in excavation. In number column, write down 1, as we are taking the entire length of the building at a time. So number will be 1. And before coming to the length column, first come to the remark column, and here write down how we will get the length of the particular item. So in remark column, as you know, from the total center line length, that is from 40.1, you have to subtract 2 times the half of the breadth. As there are 2 numbers of junction, so we will subtract from the total center line length of 40.1, we will subtract half of the breadth for each junction. So this will give you the result as 39 meter. Okay. So in length column, write down 39. In breadth, the breadth of the excavation work, which is equal to 1.10 meter. Then put the depth, which is equal to 1. Then come to the quantity column. So first click on quantity column, then come to the formula bar and press equal symbol. After this, select the number column, then put the asterisk symbol, then select the length column, then put the again the asterisk symbol, then select the breadth column, again put the asterisk symbol, then select the depth column, and after this simply press enter. So this will give you the total quantity of earthwork in excavation. And in the next column, write down total 42.90 cubic meter. Okay. So first item of work is over. Then come to the next item, that is cement concrete work in foundation. Okay. So select this particulars of item column and click on wrap text, so that the entire thing will come in one column. So in number, again it is 1. Length will be 39, as the length of the excavation work will same as your length of the concrete work in foundation. The breadth will be same, and in the depth column write down the thickness of the concrete work, that is 0.3. Then in order to get the quantity, first select the quantity column, then come to the formula bar and press equal symbol, select the number column, then press asterisk symbol, then select the length column, then again press the asterisk symbol, then select the breadth column and choose the asterisk symbol, then select the depth column and press enter. So this will give you the total quantity. So write down the total is 12.87 cubic meter. Okay. So in this manner you will calculate the rest of the items using your Excel sheet. So after calculation of quantities of each individual item, in the Excel sheet, you have to finally write down the results of quantity of earthwork in excavation, quantity of cement concrete work in foundation, brickwork in foundation, DPC and brickwork in superstructure. So, this is all about your today's experiment. Thank you.